everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my second ever K-pop journal. I started this in January and she almost made it to the end of the year, but not quite because she is a very, very thick girl. Actually, I think there are more pages left in this one than my first one, which I have right here. She is not as thick, but I feel like she had more pages filled. But part of that is because at the end of this journal, I started using more like scrapbook paper in my spreads. I don't always use scrapbook paper, but I do use it a lot, which obviously makes the pages like 2 to 3 times thicker. So yeah, that's why she's a little bit more thick. But when it gets to the end, oh, and if you want to see a flip through of this journal, I will put the link at the little eye at the top here, and you can go see my very first K-pop journal. This is my second one. So yeah, she almost made it to the end of the year, but not quite. So anyway, let's get started. I just decorated it with like some random stickers that I had. These stickers I actually made myself. Like I drew them and made them into stickers to give away at the Dreamcatcher concert. And if you order a Dreamcatcher decal on my Etsy, you will get like a small one of these for free as like a freebie. Yeah, you can see them more in my Dreamcatcher vlog if you like. But anyways, let's get started. So after I was completely done, I went through and listed all of the spreads in this. This is not by page. I didn't number my pages because I just don't like how it looks to have like little numbers on it. I started to do that and then I was like, actually, no, I don't want to do that. So it's just a list of all the spreads that are in here. Oh, I need to add the last two, but yeah. So this is my welcome page. I actually did film like a setup for this journal and then like realized it didn't film, so I never actually showed this, I don't think, in a video. But yeah, so this is my welcome page. It's these pictures of Handong from Dreamcatcher. She takes like amazing aesthetic photos, so I like to use them for this kind of thing. My very first spread was New Year's Rockin' Eve, BTS on New Year's Rockin' Eve. So yeah, don't love the spread. I feel like it's a little like blah. Like I wonder if I was just like not feeling inspired when I made this. It definitely could have been cooler and like, what is that? I don't. Anyways, not my favorite spread, but a very, very cool moment. Here is Shadow, Interlude Shadow. This is one of my favorite spreads. I feel like it's pretty simple, but I love the lettering. It's the edgy lettering that I learned from K Notes, and yeah, I just really like the setup of this one. And then we have Yoo Day and Maknae Line birthdays from Pentagon and Dreamcatcher. Then we have Black Swan, which like this was before the other music video was released. So this is the art film. This is one of my favorite spreads too. And most of these spreads I did videos on, but some of them I didn't. And some of them I didn't even post on Instagram. So you're getting an exclusive look of some of these spreads. But this one I did do a video on, and I really like this spread a lot. I wanted to use pictures from yeah, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, because I felt like there were a lot of parallels to that, you know, with the wings and like the whole Black Swan concept, because, you know, like Tae loses his wings and there's, yeah, you get it. But yeah, and I did the quote, a dancer dies twice, once when they stop dancing and the first death is more painful. So yeah, I really liked this song and video a lot, so it was very exciting. Also, you can tell that I was still using the spray adhesive here because like I can see where it kind of like made grease marks on the paper. This is still when I was like super anal about like every little corner being like completely pressed down, which I'm not quite as crazy about that anymore. Then we have Day and Hobie Day. And BTS at the Grammys. I feel like this spread is pretty simple, but I really like this one too. Yeah, and this was a really, really fun moment. So I like this one a lot. And this was when I was still dating my spreads, which goes away very quickly and is one of my goals for my next journal, is to actually date all of my spreads. Here is my spread for Paradise, because she does the light version and the dark version, or the, I think, black and white version, I can't remember. I wanted to use both, so I did like a kind of a split spread, where I did half the light version and half the dark version, which I think turned out pretty cool. BTS on the Late Late Show with James Corden. This is the one where they performed Black Swan for the first time, and they played hide and seek with Ashton Kutcher, which was really fun. I love that one a lot. Jimmy Fallon and James Corden are definitely my favorite American talk show hosts that they go on. They do a really good job with them and are like very respectful. So here's my spread for Ego. So cute. Love the colors. I had to incorporate these pictures in because it's so cute, and he looks exactly the same, and I just love that. Oh, this is one of my favorites because I had really cool pictures to work with, but this is the downside concept photos for Pentagon's Universe the Black Hole album. I love these concept photos. Like, these are probably one of my favorite concept photos of all time, like of like all my favorite groups. They are so cool. I love the colors and like the goth aesthetic with like pastel colors. Yes, I love that so much. So this is one of my favorite spreads. And then the upside. And then, yeah, if you don't know, literally Pentagon, Dreamcatcher, and BTS all released albums like within weeks of each other. So I had a lot of spreads to get through at this time because all of my faves decided to release albums at once. So these are the Dreamcatcher, Dystopia, The Tree of Language, concept photos. So this is version E, version V, version I, and version L, which I love these so much. And then we're into BTS Map of the Soul 7 concept photos. So this is version 1. And I tried to kind of do like the hole in the background. I don't really know if that comes off very well, but that's what I was trying to do. And then version 2, which this is my favorite because I'm obsessed with anything with wings always. Like, I just love winged aesthetics, I guess. And then version 3, it's very Last Supper, and version 4. And then here is Dr. Baby by Pentagon. I did the edgy lettering again, which I thought went really well with this one. And in this one, I did like ripped edges of the pictures, which I really like. And I feel like there are some other spreads I could have done that for that I didn't, but I like it. So, and then here is the Universe the Black Hole album, and I realized when I was doing the upside concept photos that I really had a missed opportunity to incorporate these like red lines that are going across. I mean, I think it's like yarn, but you know, almost like laser lines going across. So I wanted to redeem myself and do that on this, and I really just think it turned out really cool. Like, I did these lines that look like the concept photos, and I don't know, I just think it looks really neat. So yeah. And then here's my spread for Scream by Dreamcatcher. This was when I first got my stamps, so I was trying to incorporate them, and yeah, I think it looks really cool. I like it a lot. Okay, this is my favorite spread in this entire journal, hands down. I love this spread so much. I just love the colors, and I feel like when you watch Persona, these are not necessarily the colors that you like see or that you think of, but like I just was like, oh, well, this kind of matches with this and it goes really well. And just something about the colors in the spread I just love so much. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So, and I like the lettering. It's like kind of the edgy lettering, but a little bit softer. Yeah, I really, really love this spread. It's my favorite spread in this journal. So 1 year with Persona. Here's my Dystopia, The Tree of Language album spread. So all the songs and like my thoughts of each song. So yeah. Here is my spread for the On Kinetic film, which I love still. I will never get tired of this. I am obsessed with the choreo. It's amazing. This is my favorite line, "Can't hold me down because you know I'm a fighter," and I love it when Jen sings it towards the beginning. It's like my all-time favorite part. I like can't get over it. So yeah, love this so much. And then my Map of the Soul 7 spread, which I also really love. And this was like my first TikTok and it like did really well, especially for my very first one. So yeah, I know like in retrospect, I realized it looks like it says Map the of Soul, but the way that I wrote it, if you watch the video or the TikTok, I wrote it like Map of the Soul. And later I went back and tried to like separate those. So it's like Map of the Soul, but I don't know that it really translates that way to anybody other than me, but that's what I was trying to do there. So please don't bully me. Yeah, and I love this like fold out thing. I really want to do this actually with B or with the B concept photos. But I don't like the setup. Like I don't like the names in the background, or I do, but I feel like it could have been done differently. I don't know if they're all on camera, but yeah, it's okay. I like this part and I like the 7 and I like this part, but the actual writing parts I don't love that much, but I still really like this spread though. Here is my 2 years of BTS spread. Back in May was my army anniversary. So I just did like some things that BTS accomplished like while I have been in army, and then you know this too, and then I did my army profile, which has like my bias, my current favorite song, my favorite music video, my favorite album, which some of these, well I was gonna say some of these probably have changed by now, but I'm not really sure that's actually true, but we'll see on my next army anniversary. Here is 2 years of Singularity. My favorite thing about this spread is this lettering up here. Like, I just love, it's like the cursive, but it's like wide, like spread out. And I just really love that a lot. I really like experimenting with different lettering, you know, when it actually works out. So yeah. Also Singularity, like Fake Love was my first comeback. Like I started being an army during DNA era, so this is my first comeback, so it's like really special to me. And BTS on Jimmy Fallon, this is when they did the subway episode and they performed in Grand Central Station. So yeah, super fun. And then BTS on Carpool Karaoke, which was also like, been waiting my whole life for this, so loved that. And I know that like tons of new people started standing during this era. Like so many people are like, oh, you know, I became an army during Carpool Karaoke, which is kind of cool. So and then the official music video for On. This is when I discovered vellum paper, which you will see become a theme throughout the rest of the journal and is still one of my favorite stationery items to use. But yeah, I like this spread a lot. This is actually a scrapbook paper that I just had already, the like trees. And it just happened to work out. So Will Haradell tees. This is the Black Swan music video. More experimenting with vellum paper and my stamps, which I think turned out cool. Although the ink doesn't dry very well on the vellum paper, I had to kind of like dab it, but yeah. Then Black or White by Dreamcatcher and Yoongi Day. And Dongi Day, which Handong takes, like I already said at the beginning, the coolest like photos and the most aesthetic photos. I always end up using her as my Stan Twitter layout because she just takes such pretty like pictures with cool, you know, colors and stuff. So loved an excuse to use those pictures for her birthday. This is Chenggu Day, and I don't know what it is about these letters that I just love, but they're just like plain letters. And I'm pretty sure I used a Copic marker, so it's like, you know, a brush tip. But I don't know, something about those letters, they're like so simple, but I really like them. Hongseok and Jinho Day, I freaking hate this spread. Love them, hate the spread. It just looks messy and like not good, and I don't like it. Yeah. Minji Day, I also don't really like this spread. Love her, and I love these photos, which is why I wanted to use them, but I don't like how the spread turned out. I don't like the lettering. Blah. Day. I love this spread. It's like so simple. I love the dawn on the side. I really snapped with this one, honestly. Dear Class of 2020, I threw this spread in later because I did a one-page spread and then I had this extra page, and I don't do a lot of one-page spreads other than like for birthdays and stuff usually. So this had just been empty forever, so I finally went back and added this spread into there for the YouTube's Dear Class of 2020. This is my thank you Jinho spread, you know, just kind of thanking him for everything that he's done and how I will miss him, but I can't wait for him to come back. So yeah. Here's my Dish with Ha spread. I really like this one a lot. I added in Jen and Jungkook in the background here and like did little arrows to like show that they are there, which I think turned out pretty cool. But yeah, I like this spread a lot. And then my D2 album spread. And this is my TXT Can't You See Me spread. I really love this one. I really like the lettering. It's like huge and like takes up so much space, but I just like, it really works. And I cut out little strawberries, which I think were like a cool addition. I just really like this spread. It's pretty simple again, but sometimes I feel like the simple spreads like turn out to be the coolest sometimes. So I'm a big fan of this one. And then here is my The Dream Chapter Eternity album spread. I didn't add Can't You See Me because I had just done a spread on Can't You See Me, and I talked about the song in the journaling here, and I wanted to have this picture, you know, on its own, and like it just worked out that way. So I realized that Can't You See Me is on this album. I had just done the spread, so I didn't put it on this one. And then here is my Puma spread, which I don't think I did a YouTube video for this either, but I did put it on TikTok. So here's my Bangwon spread, the live one. Yeah. And my Airplane Part 2 summer version spread. How much content do you think Big Hit is sitting on that they haven't shared with us yet? I really love this because I love this like little collage thing over here and how it's like very minimalistic, and then this part is a little more full. The summer package of 2018 was like the first like bigger ticket item of BTS's that I bought other than an album, because back then I didn't work full time. I was still in school, so like I didn't make a lot of money to be spending on merch like I shouldn't, but do now. So I don't know, the summer package of 2018 is really special to me, so it was really cool to get this for Festa. But yeah, and I like the spread. The colors are fun. Here's my We Are Bulletproof the Eternal. Yeah, I love this music video, obviously, but the song is like so meaningful to me. If you look back at my Map of the Soul 7 spread, We Are Bulletproof Eternal has the most writing, like the biggest journaling part, because the song, I literally can't listen to this song without crying. I was actually just showing my mom like my finished journal, because I don't usually share my spreads with her like when I finish them typically, but I finished the journal, so I kind of wanted to share it with her, and I was talking about the song and like kind of explaining to her the meaning behind it, and I literally almost started crying, which like I do not cry in front of people, it's just like a thing, so I had to like yeet out of there really quickly. But yeah, this song is just really meaningful to all of us, I think. So yeah. Here is Road to Kingdom. Pentagon, if you don't know, was on the survival show Road to Kingdom. They were amazing. They did not win, but in my opinion, they should have. No shade, I'm just saying. I think they should have won. They did an amazing job, as they always do, and I'm so proud of them, and I simultaneously hope they never do a survival show ever again. So yeah. And then this is my 4 Years with Fire spread that I hate. I hate this spread. I just feel like it's so blah. Like I didn't do any scrapbook paper in the background. I feel like I did a really lazy job essentially with this, and I could have done better. And I tried to throw all the washi tape in to make it better, and I just feel like it makes it look tacky, and I hate the lettering, and I just really hate it. So here's to next year redoing that one. So this is my 2 Years of the Fake Love spread, and this is probably my second favorite spread in this entire journal. I did a fake love spread in my first K-pop journal, which you can see. I did not make a video on it because I was not making videos yet when I did that spread, but you can see it in my flip through of my 2019 bullet journal. But I wanted to redeem myself because I don't really like that spread that much. So I wanted to do a 2 years of fake love because, again, fake love is really important to me because it was my first comeback and it's still like probably my favorite video. And I really do feel like I redeemed myself with this one. I love this spread a lot. I don't know. I just really love how it turned out. So, yeah. Here is my Festa spread, 7 Years of BTS. This one's really clean and simple too, but I feel like it turned out really cute. Here's my Stay Gold spread, which I also think turned out really pretty. Again, it helps when the photos you use have like a very common color scheme. Like it can be hard when there's not like a solid color scheme to use for a spread. So it definitely helps when they give me good material to work with. So yeah. Here's my Mascot Spread. I'm obsessed with this song still. I don't think I will ever get over it. It's so amazing. And why I feel like they should have won Road to Kingdom. But yeah, I like this spread a lot. This is my Eternally spread. This music video is spooky. It is so spooky, and I did not expect that for this song. But I love these like alter ego things they have going on. I have no freaking idea what is going on in this music video, but I love it. So, and then here's my Rose Blue spread for Dreamcatcher's Japanese song, which I really like too. My only complaint is that they use the Dreamcatcher at the end. Unnecessary. But other than that, this music video was gorgeous and such a cool concept, and I really loved it a lot. And this is a very thick page. So this is my Dystopia Love Myself album layout. I got this idea to do the track list like this from somebody else's spread on Instagram. And I can't find it now, but if I do find it, I will link it either in the description or in the comments. But they did this where they did like small, you know, little squares. I've done this before with like bigger things, but I was like, oh, it's kind of cute to do it like that. So that's where I got that idea from. Love these concept photos, and I love the colors of this. So here's my Boca spread. I did do, or very recently did a video on this. This is one of my more recent spreads. Love the lettering in this, which I talked about in the video. Yeah, love this one. This is my Say My Name spread. I love Hyolyn. She's probably one of my favorite soloists. I really love her a lot. I've done spreads of her before, but this one was so fun to do because the colors are so fun. Like, I love this music video. She looks adorable in it. She's absolutely gorgeous, and I really had fun doing this spread. Like, I just love this cutout. Yeah, I actually filmed a video for this, but I accidentally filmed it in slow motion. I literally hate myself. So it's like super blurry and out of focus, so I don't really feel like I can actually do anything with it, which makes me so sad because I love it, and I really wanted to share how I made this spread with you guys, but I'm an idiot, so that is not happening. Here's my It's Okay to Not Be Okay spread. I love this. I love this show so much. Okay, so I don't actually watch a lot of K-dramas. I've watched my First Love, which is definitely one of my favorite shows, and I watched the first season of Hello My 20s, which I enjoyed. But I actually watch a lot of Chinese dramas, you know, like Put Your Head on My Shoulder, Meteor Garden, and I think those are my favorites, Accidentally in Love, and shows like that. So this is not my typical type of Asian drama, but everybody was talking about it, and my friends were watching it, and I was feeling really left out, so I decided to watch it, and it's freaking amazing. I cried so much watching the show. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just love these three so much. I want to protect them with my life. Such a good show, and I really love how this spread turned out. I feel like it turned out really pretty. So yeah, 6 years with War of Hormone. Who needs feminism, am I right? Yeah, I love, this was one of my first like music videos of BTS that I was like obsessed with. I watch this like every day. It's still one of my favorites and one of my favorite songs. And I love all of the jokes that ARMY have about it. It's so fun. Dynamite, of course. I of course did a video for this one too. So I actually wanted to do like a separate, like originally I was going to do a Dynamite spread already, and then when they went #1 on Hot 100, I was going to do a separate spread for that, but since I didn't get to my Dynamite spread until that already happened, I just added like the Hot 100 #1 on the side, and I talked about it, you know, in my journaling. But yeah, love Dynamite. Will always love Dynamite. Don't think I'll ever get sick of Dynamite. And then here is 3 Years of Serendipity. I really love the lettering here. This is a very simple minimalistic spread, which I feel like really goes with, you know, the song. I don't know, I just get that feel from the song. So yeah, love this one a lot. So these are my spreads for Namjoo's birthday and Jungkook's birthday. And I decided to do something different, which I kind of think I might continue to do for maybe not everybody's birthday, but for birthdays. And basically what I did was I just did this very minimalistic spread. And then I actually, instead of writing about them, which I think I did this for somebody's birthday last year, but not quite in the same way. But I actually just wrote a letter, like addressed to them, as if I was going to send it to them, which obviously I didn't. And then I made these little envelopes out of craft paper and glued them down. And then I put the letter inside. So my letters are actually inside. They're actually very personal. So that's kind of why I did it that way. And I feel like it could be very emotional for me to reread those one day, which, you know, not in a bad way necessarily, but yeah, so I decided to do that for their birthdays this year, and I think I might continue to do that for other birthdays. Here is 3 Years with DNA. My 3-year ARMYversary is coming up next year. DNA, I became an ARMY during DNA era, so yeah, super fun, colorful, love DNA. Stop sleeping on DNA. She is a gem, okay? Here's Pentagon Air, the fan meet and concert that they did online this year. It really sucks that we don't get to see all of our faves like in person, but it is also kind of cool for international fans to get to be involved in like the fan meets and stuff like that more easily. So I don't know. It's like yeah, I don't know. You win some and you lose some, I guess. But yeah, this was super fun. I had a lot of fun watching this. So here's VMAs and iHeartRadio Music Festival where they performed Dynamite. And America's Got Talent, which this video was amazing. So she got a full spread, okay? I mean, they're always amazing, but like this set was so cool. So I really wanted to incorporate a lot of pictures from this one. So this is from America's Got Talent. And the Tiny Desk concert, which I like this spread too, even though it's like really simple. I don't know, just something about the colors and like the way it's set up. I really like it a lot. I wanted to do all these big cutouts at the bottom. So yeah. And that's the end of this journal. So what I did here is I listed all of my favorites and I did put them in order. So there's 13 favorites that I chose, and they are in order. So, you know, I already said like Persona, but yeah, these are my favorite spreads. And then this time I decided to do some goals of things that I really want to try to achieve with my new journal, which is like, I want to keep up with my spreads. I don't want to get behind this time. I feel like I've been catching up on spreads for like the better part of the year because I took like a really long break and then I took another really long break and then I'm just like so behind, but I don't want to not put things in my journal because I want to be able to remember them one day and what I thought about it. So yeah, I don't want to get behind. I want to do neater and more interesting lettering. Like I want to experiment with lettering more, and if I don't like it, I want to normalize throwing it out and trying again instead of just using it and then hating it, because I feel like lettering really brings the spread together. Like it is the forefront of the spread a lot of times. So yeah, I want to put more thought into my writing and like leave more space for writing and figure out more creative ways to incorporate the actual journaling aspect. I want to do some more creative Dutch door layouts. At the very beginning, I was doing a lot of Dutch door layouts, and I used to do that, but towards the end, I wasn't doing that as much anymore, and I like them, so I want to go back to doing some of those. And I want to date every spread. I was doing really well at the very beginning, and part of the reason I stopped was because I was so behind. So I would like literally do a spread for something that happened like 2 months before that, and I like didn't want to date it that way because then I was afraid one day I'd be like, wait, this happened this month? But when I dated it that month and I would be confused. So that's why I stopped dating the spreads, but I want to do that this time. So the dating every spread and the keeping up with the spreads kind of go hand in hand. And then I wrote, you know, some thoughts about ending this journal and, you know, what I feel like I got out of it and how I feel like I improved. So yeah, that is my second ever K-pop journal. I still love journaling. This is so fun, and I love making videos for you guys. So if you like my spreads, you enjoy my videos, please give them a thumbs up. Go check out my flip through from last year. And if you want to see how I made some of these spreads, go check out my K-pop journal with me playlist on my channel, and you will find all of my K-pop journal videos. So yes, that is her. You guys will be seeing a new setup of my new journal, which I have right here. She's a beaut, isn't she? Little teeny tiny, but not for long. Yeah, so I'll be starting her soon. And yeah, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss my new setup video. And I will see you guys then. Bye.